Professor Perla Werner, Vice Rector of the University of Haifa, Professor Yitzhak Arpaz, Dean of Graduate Studies, heads of schools, departments and programs, academic and administrative staff members present with us tonight, students and families. This year we are honored to have with us many guests of honor from all over the world. I would like to mention the presence of the following personalities. Ambassador Designate of Myanmar in Israel, His Excellency Mr. Mong Mong Lin. First Secretary of the Embassy of Cameroon in Israel, Mr. Jean-Gilles Okono. Mission Council of the Embassy of Ghana in Israel, Mrs. Bernice Hajbeke. Third Secretary and Vice Counsel of the Embassy of the Philippines in Israel, Mrs. Judy Razon. Honorary Consul General of the Philippines, Mr. Kamela Cohen. Dear guests, I'm honored to open the International Graduate Program ceremony. This evening, 114 students will receive a certificate of participation in the various international graduate programs of the University of Haifa. My name is Nir Brüller from the Faculty of Management, and I'm happy and thrilled to be your host tonight. Professor David Faraji, Rector of the University, apologized for not being here with us this evening. I now invite Professor Perla Werner, Vice Rector of the University, to deliver her speech.
Excellencies, Dean of Graduate Studies, faculty members, family members, and finally you, our very dear new graduates. Who could imagine less than 6 years ago that we will come to a day when the Echt Auditorium will be full with those celebrating the graduation of 114 international students in 10 different international master's programs. But here we are. At days when the world is going through social, political, and environmental crises, your achievements today is a promise for better days. We hope you receive from our programs the tools to become global citizens and future leaders. I know our faculty members provided you with the knowledge and proficiency to go back to your home and excel, each one in his or her own area of expertise. Now the challenge is yours. I'm confident you will be able to overcome obstacles and hurdles. You just need perseverance, determination, and also a little chutzpah, which I hope you learned during your stay in Israel. I wish you all success in your future endeavors. Who knows, you might, similar to a young international student who came to Israel from Argentina many, many years ago, to decide that here is your home and continue studying and living in this beautiful country. The University of Haifa will be waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Werner. I now invite the Dean of Graduate Studies, Professor Yitzhak Arpaz, to speak.
Good evening, Vice Rector, Professor Perla Werner, honorable ambassadors and dignitaries that came to honor us with their presence in this ceremony, heads of programs, academic and administrative staff, family members, friends, and first and foremost, you graduating international students. I still remember the first day when we welcomed you. All of you were excited and thrilled, and I see you today even more excited, and you deserve to be excited. It is a great pleasure to participate in your graduation ceremony. It signifies that you have satisfied our requirements. But I hope that studying at Haifa means much more than mastering the concepts and theories you studied here. I hope that for some of you it was an experience which may lead to a personal transformation as well. Being here today is a testimony about your ability and talent. And hopefully it will open new opportunities as you move along in a highly competitive world. For our part, we try to provide you with the best preparation by utilizing our finest dedicated researchers, lecturers, and most advanced methods currently available. You should see your studies here as an opportunity, commitment, and obligation to continue a never-ending process of learning, investment, and advancement. Excuse me. Every morning, a gazelle wakes up in a jungle. Gazelle is an African deer. It knows that it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning, a lion also wakes up in that jungle. It knows that it must run faster than the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter if you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun rises, you better be running. In the people's jungle, in order to survive, we must continue learning. The more you learn, the better prepared you will be. Learning is the best investment in yourselves. Robert Heinlein, an American writer, once said, "Live and learn, or you will not live at all." Those who do not act in this manner will remain behind. However, you have to be willing to face reality where many of the concepts, models, and theories that you have learned will quickly change and in time may even pass an obsolete turmoil. This is a challenge you will constantly continue to face while focusing on the acquisition of new knowledge and experiences. Our era compels us to deal with change. For example, in one typical episode of the series Seinfeld, we observe Jerry Seinfeld frantically looking around the drugstore for a cold medication, and he's trying to locate the appropriate one. It turns out that this task is not as easy as it may be. While examining a rack of cold medications, he picks up two, muttering to himself. The first one works immediately, but the effect wears out quickly. On the other hand, the second drug is slow-acting, however, it has a long-lasting outcome. Which is more important, says Jerry, the present or the future? In this context, it is appropriate to quote the words of President Kennedy, who said, "Changes are a law of life. Those who focus only on the past or the present may will miss the future. Be prepared to deal with changes. Change is the most likely thing that will face you in the future. Don't miss your future." In conclusion, I have an offer for the outstanding students among you, those which aroused their curiosity. Please consider seriously the possibility of climbing to the top of the ladder and continue your studies to the next level, that of a doctoral studies at the University of Haifa. In the near or more distant future, we will always be happy to see you here with us. I can't finish without thanking Ms. Sigalit Rajoan, Administrative Head of the Graduate Studies Authority, for her endless commitment and for organizing this event. And Ms. Laurence Amar, International Studies Program Coordinator at the Graduate Studies, as well as Ms. Dalia Glaser, who assisted in this production. Finally, I wish to congratulate you once again on this festive occasion, on your achievement, and I wish you all the best in your future plans. Shalom v'leitraot. See you back.
Thank you, Professor Arpaz, for these warm and inspiring words. It is only appropriate to move to our first musical interlude, and I would like to invite Mrs. Carmel Tadmor as the lead vocals, Michael Kominsky at the piano, and Neri Topaccio at the electric contrabass to perform for us the song You've Got a Friend, music and lyrics by Carole King. Please.
If you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name and you'll know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name and you'll know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name and you'll know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, yeah, 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 to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Thank you very much.
We will now proceed to the awarding of certificates. Professor Reuven Sneer, Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, apologized for not being able to be with us tonight due to prior commitments. Professor Yitzhak Arpaz, Dean of Graduate Studies, is invited to the stage to hand the certificates for programs of the faculty. I would like to invite to the stage Professor Guy Bar-Oz, Head of the Department of Archaeology, and Professor Daniel Nadel, Head of the Archaeology Program. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Okay. Professor Perla Werner, please join us on stage. Rachel Blevis. רבקה אריאלה חזן. מעיין לב. Catherine Mountainie Pocklington. Stacy Zur. Thank you, Professor Baoz and Professor Nadel. I invite Dr. Judith Bronstein, head of the Israel Studies program, to the stage. Oktay Guliev, please come to the stage to receive your certificates. Thank you, Dr. Bronstein. I invite to the stage Professor Aryeh Kochavi, head of the Weiss Livnat Holocaust Studies program. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Pe'era Feldman Gordon. Maura Finlay. Natalia Gertrude Maria Goebel. Israel Hammer. עמרי חורש. מוניקה היפשר. סמיואל קונץ. אגניאסקה לסקה. Georgius Lekaditis. Anat Levita Weiner. Gavriela Levi. Nicole Kathleen Munoz. Claudia Schall. Diana Scheumann. Lisa Schulz Yatsiv. Esther Renee Zellman. Cos Weaver. Wei Zhang. Thank you, Professor Kochavi. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Gil Gambash, head of the Maritime Civilizations Department, to the stage. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Pimpernel Atlan. Bridget Clerk. Michelle Susan Kreischer. Ashley Goldie Himmelstein. Sarah Lantos. Ariel Sarah Polokov. Elizabeth Sloan. Thanks, Professor Arpaz and Dr. Gambash. Professor Gustavo Mesh, Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, apologized for not being able to be with us this evening due to a prior commitment. I now invite to the stage Professor Avraham Ben-Zvi, Head of the Diplomacy Studies Program. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Sivan Chovav. Mohammed Ahmad Ikab. Safia Ismail. Elizabeth Meltvik. Thank you, Professor Ben-Zvi. I invite Professor Gabriel Ben-Dor, Director of the National Security Studies Center, and Dr. Dan Shiftan, Head of the National Security Studies Program, to come to the stage for the awarding. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Konstantinos Atmatsdikis. Ala Bushanska. Susan Cesarkas Ashkenazi. Adam John Deigel. Asia Francisti. Tamari Gagulashvili. Hadoram Shimon Mimon. Fela Jessica Obala. Fanela Akoth Olimo. Noi Shachar. Michaela Joy Sherman Shamash. Bernard Tubul. Andreas Wurt. Thanks to Professor Gabriel Ben-Dor and Dr. Dan Shiftan. I now invite Dr. Keren Sharvit, Head of the Peace and Conflict Management Studies Program. Students, please stand up and come upon the stage upon hearing your name. Asmahan Abu Khatum. Jennifer Susan Bachman. Bettina Blossel. Omri Efrat. Benjamin Ho. יריב לפיד. לא נמצאים? אוקיי. קרי לורן טרישה. Thank you, Dr. Sharvit. I now invite Professor Avi Sagi Schwartz, head of the Child Development Program, to the stage. Students, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Timothy Alexander. רוסודן בוחורישווילי. אסמו קוואם בנג'מין. לקרוא לבא?
לא, הוא כבר, כן. קראת לו כבר.
כן.
עכשיו אנחנו...
Patience Oyole Dali. Isabella Fevo. Rehala Gladstone Combe. חנן כנען. גרייס קופח. קונסטנס קורובון. שיין לורנס לזרוס. אמור לוניזה. Grace Wachera Mangi. Oliver Christine Nakiaze. דיקסון מוקרה מצנצה אונגאי. איה פיו. לאונה פייגר. Pearl Peters. Yuan Kian. Carmel Miriam Swabi. Jackson Torbor. Xioyan Zhu. תן לה להחזיק אותו. Thank you, Professor Sagi Schwartz, and our youngest graduate tonight. Regretfully, Professor Shailin, Dean of the Faculty of Social Welfare and Health Sciences, could not be with us this evening due to family mourning. I now invite to the stage Professor Manfred Green, Head of the Health System Policy and Administration Program. Students in the program, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name.
אחרי התוכנית של גרמניה, הוספתי פרוטקס פרופסור קנדה, פרופסור הרפז. אחרי התוכנית של גרמניה.
אוקיי.
ככה שיהיה.
אוקיי. צ'לסי ביטס. ג'יאון הונג. שוג'ינג ליו. סילביה לאה שלום. Thank you, Professor Green. I have the pleasure of inviting to the stage Professor Eli Salzberger, Director of the Haifa Center for German and European Studies and Head of the Modern German and European Studies program, to deliver the last batch of certificates. Students, please stand up and come to the stage upon hearing your name. Lilia Bianco Okun. Michael Budnyansky. Taisia Chris. דניאלה אקהויס קרפ. יצחק פרימן. אזהר גדבן. מאיה הדר. בן הורוביץ. דריה ז'בוטינסקי. אורי תיאודור שלומי פון שטראוס. יאסר וקיד. Dankeschön, Professor Salzberger. Thank you, Professor Werner and Professor Arpaz. I now have the pleasure to invite Carmel Tadmor, Michael Kaminsky, and Neri Topaccio to perform the song Somewhere Only We Know, lyrics and music by Tim Rice Oxley, Tom Charles, and Richard Hughes.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple things, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple things, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple things, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go? So why don't we This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Thank you very much.
Last but not least, the last speech for the ceremony will be delivered by Grace Wangi, student in the Child Development Program. Grace, you are invited to the podium to speak on behalf of the students.
Vice Rector Perawena, Dean of Graduate Studies, Professor Ishak Halpas, distinguished guests, diplomatic guests, chairpersons of departments and head of programs, faculty members, fellow graduates of class 2016, parents and friends. I'm elated to deliver this speech tonight on behalf of all my colleagues, all graduates of the MA International Programs of the year 2016 at the University of Haifa. First, let me take this opportunity to congratulate graduates of class 2016. We have finally made it. We are privileged to be the international programs graduates of the year 2016 of the University of Haifa, the largest university in Israel's North region. We international students recognize that the University of Haifa has gained international reputation in many areas of research, and it is rated as Israel's leading university in humanities, education, social sciences, marine research, among others. I am, and we are, exceptionally proud to have been part of this esteemed academic setting. I remember when I first started working with vulnerable children in Kenya, way back 1999, armed only with the values my father had taught me. Though there are many skill gaps, my passion enabled me to be part of over 200 vulnerable children who were reintegrated back to their families and communities. But now, I am standing here today, well-equipped and prepared to impact more as a result of the exposure I have had here. I believe each graduate has a unique story to tell. However, what is common to all of us is that the studies, experiences, and relationships we have encountered here have changed our personal views so immensely. During our academic year here, we have met lecturers who not only taught us, but who went further to convey their belief in the students' potentials and abilities. This inspired us, as well as challenged us to put extra effort in our studies, subsequently generating the best in each one of us. We have received knowledge and insights that have influenced our thinking. The impossible became possible. Sometimes it was very challenging, but in the end, it was worthwhile. I am convinced that the impact made on us has not only changed our personal academic narratives, but to a large extent has prepared us to be citizens and professionals who can be depended upon in our various nations, societies, and communities. Men and women who will go forth in this generation to change the narratives of mankind for good in our different spheres of influence represented here by all the graduates. Finally, here at the University of Haifa, we have been loved, embraced, and accepted, and have experienced a sense of belonging. we will not only return to our various countries with the knowledge gained and skills gained, but we shall carry the state of Israel in our hearts. Personally, the only knowledge I had about Israel before coming is what I read from my Bible. But I have gained more knowledge and understanding during my time here. I am living with a clear picture of the state of Israel. Our hearts have warmed up to the state of Israel, and I am optimistic that we shall become conduits through which many hearts will warm up to the state of Israel in our respective countries. We shall stand for Israel. We shall speak for Israel. And we shall fly the flag of Israel high. Wherever we shall be, in word and in deed. Thank you for working with us throughout this journey. Truly, we are the fruits of your enormous work. May Almighty God bless and keep the state of Israel. God bless the University of Haifa. Toda Laba.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, dear guests. I now request the audience to stand up for a tikva. Following a tikva, you are requested to hand back your academic gowns at the desk that will be shown to you upon exiting the auditorium.
Call